شكرا ديان وسالفن. رجعنا سوا لاخر فقره من الاخر، وهلا عايشين على كيفون. ضمن أجواء الروك اند رول بتتألف هالفرقة من 4 أشخاص: ألين، مارك، فيصل وجورج. أنتجوا 2 ألبوم لليوم، بال 2010 سترينج بليسز، ومؤخرا سيلورز ديلايت، بالإضافة لسينجل ديرتي وورد. نستقبل سوا من الآخر ليزي لونج.
Street, won't you like to hear the future or something? Hey man, believe in me, I've seen my fair share of walking misfortunes. Oh, hey girl, look at me, hear me now before all is forgotten. Hey you, believe you me, life's too short to be cursing and crawling. No, my dear, why don't you love? Oh, I can see through, I can see through. I know it all. I see it all. I see it all. I see it all. Oh. Please, won't you give me a way out? Hey man, mercy me from this dead end. What not now, my dear? Why don't you love? Oh, I can see through, I can see through. I know it all. I see it all. I know it all. I see it all. I see it all. I see it all. Oh.
فازعين ليزي لونج، وبنستقبل سوا ألين. Sup, man?
It is warm at the moment.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
Just a tad.
Napkin.
Tad warm. No, I'm cool.
You okay?
You know, you guys got all the cool makeup and stuff, and I'm just a normal dude.
Makeup? No.
You're not a normal dude. What do you mean by we're not normal dudes if we don't put makeup?
Oh no, you're totally more of a dude if you put makeup on.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alan, you're Lebanese.
Yeah, part Lebanese.
Yeah,
and part Canadian. Lived most of my life in Canada.
You were born in Beirut or in Canada?
Nope, I was born in Ottawa, the boring part of Canada.
So born and raised in Ottawa.
Is it that boring?
It's pretty boring, man. I mean, I lived in the country, and
so you end up by singing rock and roll.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, you know, you start off somewhere.
Okay.
And normally it's in a basement full of dudes sweating it out and trying to have fun in the country, you know.
So
This is the way we see the
territory.
bands. This is the way we see rock and roll bands in the garage. They start to perform there. So
Not in
in your
Lebanon.
case, it was the same.
I don't know how many garages there are in Beirut or
They are used for,
Lebanon.
for other things.
Listen, Alan, I'm sure you're not from this generation where rock and roll started, because I happen to be from this generation, and I think Pierre makes fun of that all the time. I wasn't very proud. Listen, this music is a reminder of the 70s.
Oh, yeah?
And even before.
Far out, man.
Even before, because what I'm looking at is something like, if you know the group Status Quo, the Status Quo, 3 guitars and the drum. 3 guitars and the drum, not even a keyboard.
Right. Well, we're 4.
What made you, from your generation, go that far, something like 4 decades ago, even more, to sing a music? I'm not saying it's obsolete. It's solid gold. It doesn't grow old. But what made you choose that music and be that direct? And but when I mean direct is not with electronics and stuff. It's pure.
Well, on this
electrical.
particular track that you've just heard, which is a new single that we released, and it's been playing around town and stuff like that, it's a little bit different than some of our other material.
Okay.
Kudos for being cool and listening to interesting music from back in the day. But in terms of choice as to, I don't know, man, like, you know, you write stuff, and I listen to, I guess you could say, some of my uncle's older records and other people's
So I'm your
stuff.
uncle's age. That's what you're trying to say.
Well, I don't know how old you are, man. Let's not get into that.
I'm ending my 5th decade.
What's that?
I'm ending my 5th
A
decade.
bit younger than your grandpa.
No, but if you know bands like, you know, everybody's gone through the Zeppelin and
Definitely.
and like Collective Soul. If you know Collective
I'm
Soul,
even getting before that. I'm going
Yeah.
to the Stones.
right.
But is it the trend, the rock and roll today nowadays? Do
All
you still
music-
consider it as a?
All music goes
Yeah.
through like a recycled
But you have your own
thing,
audience,
you know?
or
You know, you listen to even some of the dance music that comes out now and or the hip hop. They always go back to, you know, that they sample something from back in the day, and that's what makes it appealing to everybody. But in terms of our music, you know, I guess if you know the Foo Fighters, if you know bands like the Constantines, maybe some other, I guess we're like this indie band sound. We're independent, and we've been doing this for quite some time. And it's good, man. You know, like Beirut and Lebanon and the Middle East is being
You're
receptive.
based here, so you're based
Yeah.
in Beirut. Okay, I have a question for you. Here, we see people with talents like you. They seek opportunities outside of Lebanon, whereas you're doing the completely opposite
other way
thing.
around.
So how come?
Nope. We've done a Middle East tour with an American band called the Black Lips.
Yeah.
Look, let's just put it this way. 2010,
Yeah.
we finished our first record,
Okay.
Strange Places.
How did you guys meet? You met in Lebanon or in Ottawa?
Well, firstly, I came here for work, okay, because I wasn't just
In
doing
which field?
music.
Okay.
Okay, in another field.
Wait.
Which is
Well,
why?
anyhow, moving on.
Okay.
So yeah, let's see. Like,
What?
so
No, I just worked a boring job, man. That's just, it was just like meh, you know. And now I'm doing music full time and other things.
yeah, I
but
just
anyhow,
want to see your agenda here in Lebanon. So yeah. Anyways,
my agenda.
to continue.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm being like totally scatterbrained at the moment. But anyhow, yeah, 2010
Okay.
was the release of Strange Places. The dudes, the guys that were back in the band in 2010, we met at like a hangout that was close to AUB. Okay, it was called the Student Lounge, and everyone and their dog would go and smoke cigarettes
Yeah.
and drink coffee and hang out.
Play
you
cards.
know, play something. I don't know. I never really hung out there for what they were doing.
Yeah.
I wanted to play.
Normal cigarettes.
Normal, yeah.
You know, sometimes you get what you get. You know.
Okay.
Moving on. Moving on.
Well, this
Moving
is
on.
yeah, right.
Proud
We're being
enough to say
liberal.
it. Yeah.
All right, Lazzy Lung. Ooh. Anyhow,
Lazy or lazy? Because I
Lazy.
see-
And how did you come up with the name? While smoking with the guys?
No, well, you know, Lazzy Lung. It was actually somewhat of a heavy topic, really.
Are you guys lazy?
Not really.
No, it's the lung that's lazy. It
There's
needs
actually
oxygen.
there's a double meaning actually
Okay.
behind the name. And actually, funny enough, I came to Lebanon 2 months before the war in 2006.
Wow.
Whoops.
Yeah,
but
seriously.
you know, hey man, I had it not so bad. Like there are plenty other people who had it way worse than. Do I get one of those cocktails
Of
too?
course.
Oh, yeah?
One of
coming
these
your
are for
way.
you.
What are we,
Yeah.
oh, what's this delightful fruity drink?
It's like the cigarette, but you drink it.
Fresh passion fruit.
It's really good.
Okay. All right. I'll just try.
You should
this
try
maybe,
it.
You want
if
to
that's
try
okay.
You still here?
Oh yeah, that's full of passion. That is.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Very passionate. Okay.
it? Did you ever consider adding a girl to your band?
A girl?
Yeah.
Why?
For what?
Oh.
No, man. I mean, we have
To,
worked,
to be
I
maybe
feel
the
like we
passion
haven't-
fruit of the band.
Nice, Piero. Yes.
Seriously. Because you guys
All
are
right,
full
man.
of passion, but
we hang
they're
it-
still
wait,
missing the
okay.
fruit.
No, you know, it's cool. There's an appeal with just
Yeah.
4 dudes playing loud music for countless hours on end. You know, but
Smoking, eating big Faisal sandwiches, and
Faisal. Wow, you mean Faisal like Faisal the bakery?
yeah.
Yeah.
Off of
you-
this
He knows his
street.
history.
Off
man.
of this
I have
street.
been around, so
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
to go back, because I feel like I haven't really addressed anything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, 2006, I came here. The war like just broke out, and I was completely baffled. I'd never really experienced anything like that in my life. I mean, here it is. I'm living my whole life in Canada, right?
Yeah, what's this?
And then this happens. So I was really, you know, baffled and kind of had a lot to say, but not really the voice or the platform in order to reach people. I mean, sure, you know, even now with the situation over there, you know, people are on Facebook and talking about stuff, and they're, you know, speaking out against all of the world's atrocities, but yet that voice is never really heard, so they have a lazy lung.
That's so true.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
so true.
That's so true.
Yeah,
Exactly.
We see a lot of
Exactly.
people engaging in online community with hashtags stop war, stop, but no action is taking
Yeah.
place.
They should be
So that's so
hashtagging
true.
So you
lazy
feel like you feel like you guys have a mission.
No, well, that's the other thing is that I don't particularly like getting involved with politics
Okay.
in music,
But social stuff.
I mean, we've done some socially aware things. Like once upon a time, we did a gig. It was like a migrant worker kind of awareness gig. You know, it was called the 24/7 campaign, where they
Yeah.
were supporting migrant workers' rights and stuff like that, because you know the working conditions in Lebanon and in the Middle East sometimes can be a little.
What can you
Tough.
tell us about the audience in Lebanon and the Middle East?
Well, Lebanon is the
Is
the
it big
coolest.
enough? Is it growing?
It's
Is it-
definitely growing. It's massive. I mean, like for example, we just took part in the Jim Beam Rock Festival. If you guys
Yeah, how was
heard
it? How
about
was it,
that,
Jim?
How was it?
that was probably one of the biggest stages that we'd ever performed on.
Wow.
In front of how many?
A lot of people. I mean, you know, that many.
Wow.
Was it that
Wow.
big?
No, it was a massive thing.
Have you ever performed in Canada before coming
Oh
back to
yeah,
Beirut?
certainly. I mean, I started off Lazzy Lung alone when I was back home in Canada, but as a solo project. It was just stuff I was and doing stuff, and it wasn't really cool, man. Playing by yourself isn't really fun, and so you know, teaming up with a bunch of guys to make something happen is really great, and that only got to happen later on. You know.
Hopefully.
للآخر ريمو.
Okay, I've got to say it's refreshing to hear some rock and roll. We're used to the pop culture here in Lebanon. Well, for me personally, and above all this, I loved your music, but I also loved your personality. You're very chilled and laid
Well,
back.
we should hang
So-
out. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
Hey,
Definitely.
Do you call us the hipster look? How do you call the hipster?
I call it I don't like shaving much.
Okay.
That's what I
have
call
time.
it.
Lazy to shave, right?
Well, you know, let's not throw the lazy word just because it's in the band name around,
it's in
you
the
know?
band. You have to deal
You know?
with it. So anyway,
But-
thumbs up.
Yeah, well, you know, let's
High five.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
Cool.
See, more
High five is obsolete. Now there's Facebook.
Yeah.
You
could do like-
That's a joke. You should laugh.
Yes, Rami.
I like your music. I like your spirit. I like your tattoo.
Yeah, man, you see that?
This is what I was
Beirut.
saying.
Beirut.
Exactly what I was saying. Beirut.
Yeah.
I just couldn't stop myself from looking at your tattoo
Thank you.
Do you love Beirut that much?
Well, funny enough, yeah.
Beirut loves you too.
Let me tell you, there's a story behind this actually, because my old bassist and I, we went together and we got the matching tattoos together.
Wow.
And yeah, definitely Beirut has a very strange kind of
Flavor.
relationship with me. And to everybody, really. I mean, sometimes we're like, oh, Beirut, and then other times we're like, anytime I travel elsewhere,
You want to
I'm
come
just
back.
like, oh my god.
You want to come back, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Malek
nice.
Zena.
It's nice to hear that you're very happy in Lebanon, and I wish you all the luck for you and for the band.
Well, thank you very much.
Rashid Bek.
That's my weak spot. What you just played is something I was raised on.
Right on.
So, yeah.
Well, you know, you guys should have us more often, and maybe, you know, spread the word.
Maybe you should
know?
invite us
I
to
think
one of
this
your
is the first time.
concerts and events that you
Are
do.
you kidding me?
No, yeah.
Just send us tickets.
I
Just
think
send us tickets, man.
Yeah, I think I've sent direct mail and spray painted stuff all over the city a million times. I don't know, man.
Kada is single too.
Single.
Yeah.
Perfect. Hey, I'm
But
single too.
she's not ready to mingle.
Hey, man, she's got standards.
And she
Okay,
has
she doesn't
tattoo.
date dudes who are in bands with beards
Yeah.
and hats. What
Not
the?
my type.
That's just, yeah.
Malek.
I love rock and roll.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. She loves you. She loves rock and roll.
Thank you very much.
Perfect. Alan, thanks a lot. Thanks for performing live in Ekhir.
Yeah.
We're going to hear another song.
Definitely. This is actually a new tune
Yeah.
that may change your mind a little bit. I mean, it's got a little racy connotation to it, but check us out, man, and you haven't heard enough.
Perfect,
yet.
perfect. Beware your microphone, the stage is yours. Thank you, Alan. ولهون وصلنا لنهاية حلقتنا لليلة. نحن بنرجع بنلاقيكم الأسبوع الجاي بحلقة جديدة من الآخر. بنهاية الحلقة ريما نجار، ياسر رامي، ندى كوسا، زينة شمعون، راشد بحصي ورولا كعدة. شكرا كثير لوجودكم معنا الليلة. شكرا كثير لك سهاد. شكرا كثير أديب نصر. شكرا لك أديب كاميلتانيوس المخرج، همسة نصر البروديوسر. ملتقانا الأسبوع الجاي من هلا لوقتها. ضلكم عم تتواصلوا معنا على فيسبوك، انستغرام وتويتر. ليزي لونج رح ننهي معهم وتصبحوا على خير.
This is a new song. First thing Saturday night, someone's picking, so we know it's alright. Who we kidding? Everybody knows here's a party now, just follow your nose. Oh, all the things I wanna do tonight. The things I wanna do tonight. Oh, come on now, come on now, come on now, come on now. Oh, come on now, come on now, come on now, come on now. Second thing, wanna shake a leg. Let's take some MDMA. Who we kidding? Trying to play it safe. I know we'll just get away. Everybody! Oh, all the things I wanna do tonight. Oh, all the things I wanna do tonight. kidding, trying to stay awake. Let's go, you can crash, crash, crash on my plate. Oh, people